President Biden announced new executive orders on guns and once again urged Congress to take legislative action. Joining me now is the father of Parkland victim Jamie Guttenberg. He's the co-founder of Orange Ribbons for Jamie. Fred Guttenberg, always good to see you. As we know, we wish we'd never met under these circumstances, but your voice is so important. You were there yesterday.
Yeah.
Can you just reflect on that moment for us, and what does this mean for you?
You know, for me, it means the start of a new direction. Since my daughter was killed, I feel like we've been on this freight train moving rapidly in the wrong direction on this issue. And I feel like President Biden just slammed the brakes on that freight train and said, we're making the turn now. It's time to start saving lives. You opened with the Texas shooting yesterday, and I think yesterday could not make the choice more clear. President Biden spoke about saving lives. Shortly after that, Governor Abbott put out a tweet about this with stupid lies in it. And then there was a mass shooting in Texas to follow. You're either on the side of saving lives or you're not. This isn't about the nonsense that Greg Abbott said. It is time to change direction. President Biden did that for the nation yesterday.
How do you get through on that conversation, though? And I know this is such a difficult question and one you've been grappling with since this really became the focus of your life after your daughter was taken from you. It is such a hot-button issue for people. Mm-hmm. There is, to your point, a lot of misinformation out there.
Yeah.
So if you feel that this is a moment, how do you carry through on that? How do you get through to people just to sit down and have a conversation and say, here are the facts?
Well, listen. Let's start with Senator Manchin, who was on your program just minutes ago. And let me remind him, because he keeps talking about how he represents the people of his state. You know what? No, he doesn't. He ran to be a senator. His decisions have national implications, and people die because of the things he does or doesn't do. My daughter died because of gun violence that was preventable, because of things he now says he won't vote for. More people will die across this nation because of things Senator Manchin said this morning, okay? So let's remind people like Senator Manchin, no, you got elected in your state, you represent the nation, and you need to make national choices. I plan to remind him. Now, after listening to him this morning, I want to get on a plane and fly to Washington, D.C. and sit with him in person. Mm-hmm. But I can't do that. They're closed down. So Senator Manchin, let's find a coffee shop somewhere to meet. Let's meet. Let's get together. Let's talk about the reality of gun violence. Let's talk about why you need to be part of moving this Senate forward. The time to start saving lives is now.
To your point, he told our Lauren Fox he's happy to work with them to try to do something in the most constructive way. Nicole Hockley told my colleague Jake Tapper yesterday that she sees one of the most effective ways of making change is to not look at things that are connected to the Second Amendment, right? Maybe take things in smaller chunks. So are you seeing that path? And if so, what do you see as a path in the Senate at this point? Because we know the House bill isn't going anywhere right now in there.
You know, listen, H.R. 8, background check bill, is a bare minimum bill designed to save lives, but also be palatable in a bipartisan way. It is a bare minimum bill. What Senator Manchin is worried about is trying to get Republicans who have already said, it doesn't matter what you do, we're not coming with you. You could talk about being bipartisan. The truth is, the bill is bipartisan. It has bipartisan national support by over 90% of Americans. So if he's trying to appeal to Republicans who have said, we're not joining you, to Republicans who didn't even vote to certify the election, okay, he's not going to get them. So move forward without them before you have the next mass shooting and the one after that. The time to do this is now.